Sophie Morgan has been campaigning for disabled people to have better access and accommodation while traveling. The Loose Women star said it's not shocking for those in wheelchairs to be discriminated against and shared how no one paid attention to her until she became known in the public eye. Speaking to Express.co.uk about an incident that occurred when her wheelchair was broken on a British Airways flight, Sophie explained, "This is day-to-day life. This is not shocking. This is normal for us. I've seen countless stories of disabled people having a ST time, and actually, no one seems to pay attention." The presenter, who has appeared on programs including Lorraine and Loose Women, says she feels a responsibility to use the privilege she has received to be in those spaces. Sophie continued, "I feel the responsibility and the privilege of actually being someone who is paid attention. I have to say that's not an accident. I have deliberately curated and developed and worked my ass off for the last 20 years to get to a point where I have a voice," she added. The star explained how when she first became disabled after a horse riding accident as a teen, it was difficult to get people to listen. She revealed, "When I was first disabled, I realized no one paid attention when I complained about anything. I realized how hard life was as a disabled person, no one actually really cared. I realized, then, how voiceless I was, and I hated it. So I have worked hard to get to this point. So that actually people do pay attention to me, because I can use my platform for good. It's not just about going on a holiday and having a great time. And you know, living wild," she added, in reference to her new TV show. Although Sophie added that she never wanted to be a celebrity after her post calling out British Airways on social media went viral. "Don't miss," the TV host added, "I didn't just want to be a celebrity. No, for God's sake, it's absolutely the furthest from the truth. I wanted to have a platform. People might watch the show, like Living Wild, and think that my life is just easy peasy, but it's not." Following two recent events which saw her being left on an empty plane for hours and her wheelchair being returned from the hold broken, Sophie is starting by calling for legislation to empower the Civil Aviation Authority (CAA) to impose fines on airlines and/or other actors who damage wheelchairs or essential mobility devices, leave disabled passengers on flights for a prolonged period once the flight has landed, and fail to provide adequate assistance despite prior knowledge of disabled passengers' needs. She said, "It is an assault. An attack on a wheelchair is an attack on a human being. They are part of us. They are not luggage. I struggle with someone even touching my wheelchair, as it's the same as touching a person's legs." The TV presenter had previously criticized airport staff for damaging her wheelchair and leaving her feeling unsafe. Sophie said on Twitter at the time that she had landed at Heathrow with a bang after finding her chair had been damaged. The star, who had flown in from Los Angeles to London's Heathrow last month, took to Instagram to share a video of her experience. In the clip, which showed the damaged chair, she said, no one took responsibility, decided to attach my wheelchair and my battery-powered attachment, whilst in transit, and they have done so without my permission and completely wrong. Both items were checked in separately and unattached." She continued, "It took over half an hour to break them apart. All the time I had to sit on an aisle chair which was not safe and I didn't know if I would be able to get back into my chair." In a statement, BA said, "We're extremely sorry for Sophie's experience and we're investigating what happened as a matter of urgency. We've been in contact with Sophie to sincerely apologize and to resolve the matter with her directly." Living Wild, How to Change Your Life, presented by Sophie Morgan, airs tonight at 8 p.m. on Channel 4.